Well, hello everybody. Welcome. This is me trying to set up my new computer. But welcome. This is Country Taco times two. I don't know if you guys can hear me too well. Got my microphone, got all my stuff set up. I don't know. Is anybody out in the chat? Say what's up. Hello, hello, welcome. Mic test. Testing, test, test. Let's see. Well, I don't plan to go too long today on the live. I'm gonna try to, as you say, set up a command post so I can chill chat, talk with you people. It's hard to talk to everybody on a live from a phone. So I finally get a chance to try it here on a computer. Michelle, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let me see. I hope you're having a great day. I don't know if you watch football, but today was a sad day for the Broncos. But no joke. Thank you. I really appreciate you stopping by. I know you have other channels that you really help out and boost. So I really appreciate you stopping by. That's awesome. Thank you. As time goes on, I plan to be able to shout out more people because I know that I've got more. As I've picked up 166 subscribers, I'm trying my best to not only write down their names, but remember who they are. And as I encounter them in my lives, talk to them and shout them out and just grow my channel more and more, little by little. But thank you. No joke. This is my first attempt to trying to get all this stuff situated. As time goes on, I plan to not only switch up the music, because right now I'm just playing a bunch of country music that I grew up to. But definitely need more practice. So as you please come back, I will try my best to get better at these. I feel like people do this all the time and they're so natural, and I'm uh, I'm struggling to get better at this. But practice, practice, practice. And I guess the best thing I can do is just keep practicing, practicing. Right now, this is me trying to get set up in an office. Without headphones, there's a small echo, FYI. Okay. Well, thank you. I think I'm sitting too far away from my microphone. But thank you, Michelle. No joke. Right now, I do not have a microphone. I'm just speaking into my speakers. But as time goes on, I plan to get a microphone that clips onto your shirt so you can have better clarity. Yes, the more you do it, the more natural it will get. Oh, thank you. Right now, I talked to sub, not only a sub, but a big time YouTuber. His name is Matt, and he makes it seem so easy. But I've watched, and as he mentioned, it's best just to incorporate it into your life. And I'm not comfortable showing my face just yet, but I am happy to share parts of me and my personality, my taste in music, and as you can tell, the places that I record are scenic. But this is definitely a step in a new direction. I'm trying to build a community, build friends, build, I guess, in a sense, something that not only people feel that they can come and chill, chat, and hang out, but know that they have a supporter or a friend in northern New Mexico. Because I watch a lot of places all over, and people take this serious, man, and they literally record themselves 24/7 all day. And I don't know if I could get to that point. It would be cool to get to that point, but I'm right now I'm trying to just barely make it to 200 subscribers. I'm trying to get there little by little, but little by little I'll keep practicing. I would just say a big chat right now. I'm literally just engaging. Thankful, no joke. Right now I'm trying to do more of this and engage more. I understand and respect that. I'm good with myself or voice out there yet. So you're already farther than I am. Much love and respect. Well, thank you, Michelle. I really do appreciate it. Um, I find that my pitch and the tone in my voice tend to fluctuate a lot. So there's times where I have really good enunciation and pronunciation, and then there are other times where I mumble, stutter, and I guess in a sense say and a lot. Right now, I've taken public speaking classes throughout the course of my life, and I know remaining calm, breathing, and just sticking to your point are key aspects of communicating because I feel like right now I know that this could go worldwide. You know, I've seen people that get thousands of subscribers, thousands of viewers, and for them it's real easy. For them, they can just, I guess, in a sense, ignore the camera. But for me, I'm trying to just build a certain, anxiety. Right now, I guess in a sense, the anxiety would be people seeing me. Because if people see me, then I feel like by no fault of their own, people judge. And I'm not trying to be judged or being hated on because YouTube is vicious. I mean, you've seen it, I've seen it from trolls to anything to everything. People get vicious. And for me, I think the biggest thing that I think I come across in regards to negativity or hate is my name. I hear country taco, and there, I never ever in my mind ever thought taco would be misinterpreted as Spanish, Mexican, or any of those. I've always just figured a taco was food. I figured, and anyone that drives Tacoma, Tacomas, know they reference them as tacos or toys, for Toyota. I'm driving my toy. I'm driving my taco. But as I've experienced, and they're like, country taco, what does that mean? And people find it offensive. Some people like it. Some people find it, oh, that makes me hungry. I think of tacos. Then there's others that they hear country taco and they think, oh, well, this is some derogatory, and it just goes off. And for me, I just sit there and it trips me out because I'm like, oh, I never knew you couldn't twist taco into such a negative way. I mean, yeah, there's sexual ways you can do it, but I'm not. Most people, and that's what's even funny. I even had somebody say that country taco times two sounded like an angry redneck lesbian. Two redneck lesbians that were angry, and I was like, what? And I was like, how do you get that from country taco times two? But I don't know. I guess in a sense, people will find. People saw my face. People would go off and say, look at this guy. And they would fly because anyone that knows that in New Mexico, a majority of the population is Native American and Spanish. And the Native Americans can branch between any of the tribes. You can be Zuni, you can be Pueblo, you can be Navajo, you can be Apache, you can be Muscalero, Apache, Jicarilla, Waimea. I mean, it just depends. And even if you're in a smaller town, it just varies because what was the dominant culture at the time. Sometimes there's Spanish communities. There's a lot of times there's Native communities. And I find it very challenging because I am from both. I am both literally half Native American and half Spanish. And that's been my biggest crisis growing up would be an identity crisis. I grew up off the reservation, but in a Spanish community. And I recognized myself as a Hispanic, but I look native. People always find flaw. I know. And that's why I try my best to just be positive myself and encourage everybody else to come out and, you know, get the courage to do this. Because, I mean, it is not easy. By far, it is not easy. It's not easy doing shorts. It's not easy doing long form videos. I mean, anyone can point and shoot a camera. I mean, that's not hard. But for me, I'm not trying to degrade myself or anyone I know with putting up crazy stuff that's either, excuse me, clickbait or misleading or just not true. You know, I'm like, I don't know. I guess in a sense, I always got tired of looking on YouTube and seeing literally just tourists in my area constantly bragging and showing what my hometown is. And I'm like, no, let me show you my perspective from a locals, which isn't just, you know, from the side of the road. For me, I know all the back roads. I know a lot of the cool fishing spots and hunting spots. And for me, I figured I don't have the courage to show my face, but I do have the courage to talk. And I am a talker. I mean, right now I'm very happy and thankful that I've found someone to talk to because I can talk. If you literally you can bring up any conversation topic, and I can ramble on from personal experience, personal knowledge, and I mean, depending on what your age is, if you're younger than me, I'm willing to offer advice. If you're older than me, well, then I'm willing to ask for advice. But uh, just trying to get myself out there a little bit more, try to find a way to give a people a sense of peace. You know, good music, good vibes, good cool pictures to look at, either in the nature or even just hanging out here with me. I'm a good listener. Oh, well, that's awesome. I really appreciate you stopping by. No joke. I'm. If this was the old days, I would consider myself a storyteller because I love to talk. I get in trouble for talking all the time with my family. Everyone tells me I've been even known to have been clocked for speaking for 3 hours when I get started. I mean, I can ramble or I can stay on point, but oh wow, no joke. I that's why for me, I'm like, as I get here to do these lives, I have no problem talking to people, and I'm trying my best to practice keeping it positive. Everything happens for a reason. Plus, it's my pleasure to be here right now. I agree, and thank you. You are truly invaluable. I really don't know too much about you, but I'm very open to learn about you. I don't know where you tune in from or where you're from, but I know that I'm pretty sure you're one that has either given me gifted memberships to Mad Matt's channel or maybe even to Daniel Mad Dasher's channel. But even if not, if you're just one of my regular subs, truly I really appreciate you offering your support and watching my videos, engaging with me now or even in the future. You know, um, I would definitely take note of your name. And this is my very first time doing a live from my computer. So if you can come back next time, I will definitely get you set up more than likely as a moderator to help keep my chat clean. And as time goes, definitely build build a community, build a safe space so that everybody. I'm the one of Mad Mods. Awesome. That's where I knew you from. That's when I was like, I remember Michelle. I always hear you. Matt always mention, thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Michelle. And so, no, thank you. Michelle, thank you. I'm very happy and honored to have been not only in one of your subs, but in just your community because I'm very happy to be part of Matt's channel, to be even just to drop by and say hi. That's probably my biggest thing to be proud of is just being able to stop by and say hi and wish him and all those that actually show themselves on YouTube a great day, So thank you, truly, truly, thank you for stopping by. I kept thinking, I was like, I knew that name sounds familiar. So thank you. For me, I will definitely keep note, and I'm gonna have to figure this out. I believe. Let me see. I can add you as a mod. Add. I think it's just a standard moderator that I can get you set up as. I'm not too sure. There's another one that says managing. And hider put users in the timeout. And save. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give it a try. Hopefully, get you situated. And I think you're set up, Michelle. I don't know. I think you should have a wrench by now, but it definitely helps you get set up. Do you know the difference between? I not really. Matt was trying to explain it, but um, I think if I do a managing moderator, that means that that person has ability to manage my. So I'm gonna try to avoid using that one if I'm correct. Right now, I just need assistance with keeping trolls and negative comments out, because sometimes people get crazy. I mean, crazy, crazy. But as a form of one, building friendship and building trust, it would be awesome to continue to add my friends as moderators so that they can help not only connect with each other, but also keep the chat clean. Because I've always enjoyed Matt's environment all the way around, from hanging out with him and seeing how he goes to work, him and Tani hanging out and doing their work. I see Hero doing his thing, Heather doing her thing, and it's impressive. It truly is impressive that I wish I could build that kind of momentum, but all in good time. Right now, this is barely step one. Literally, I just barely got my computer set up right now. I figured I would test a live, see what it looks like, and it's not looking too bad right now. My webcam's a little bit shaky, but everyone has their own way of doing things, one step at a time. Yes, thank you. Right now, my biggest thing is my nature videos. So, for future references, I do plan to go live more from more exotic locations. Mainly, there's a waterfall in southern Colorado I plan to check out. There's a waterfall that's going to break open here in April. There's a waterfall down in Jemez that I'm trying to go to. And in going to these locations, it could be a little bit hard because cell service tends to be a problem. But it's future goals I have in mind. And right now, I was watching and listening to Matt and Hero talk one time, and they were explaining that it's very hard for small time or small channels to go live because YouTube doesn't push them as much as more established creators, which I do see, because unless I'm actually having action in my camera, then there's no, like, there's no major traffic coming through here. And as I scroll through YouTube, I could see somebody do a similar live like this, where they'll just point their camera either to nature or to even a blank notebook, and they'll just put a simple question on that notebook. And it's odd that people will engage with that. I mean, there's even, I've seen lives where people go to sleep. And this is what Matt was even mentioning was, I don't know if those people are on a loop, or I don't know, but I'm not trying to replicate anybody by any means. This is just my first test walkthrough. Um, as I do more, even from my room in this room, I plan to change that. I plan to change these and kind of give everything a little bit touch up. Because right now, um, I plan to keep my cowboy hat. I've got a couple more of these, but yes, I have seen that stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I don't know if you've seen those places here in southern Colorado or in northern New Mexico, but they're definitely great places to come and check out now as the new year breaks open and the snow melts and thing of that nature. For me, I don't know. For me, I love nature. I thrive in it. I feel most at peace with it, at home at it, in it. And so for me, that's why even in the future, you'll catch me just post up on my tripod. And I plan to record when I go antler hunting here in a few weeks. Oh, I saw a hand. That's where I was waving. Just trying to find my range because I know that if I go here, you get to see me. So trying to keep not inconspicuous, but trying to still go live without showing my face. But right now we are on 28 minutes and I've got maybe 8 more songs of music. So I will hang out here and chill, chat, and hang out. But Michelle, thank you. No joke. I have enjoyed our conversation, and thank you. Hope you don't mind being a moderator on my channel. Right now, I just want to offer that kind of extend my friendship to you, extend my trust, and just mention that I enjoy. Right now, this is a work in progress, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with these things because I want to be able to hard launch my live like I did tonight. Just pull it up and launch it. But there's times where it doesn't seem like it really seems to take off. And then there are times where a lot of, like how Matt and those guys mentioned, to schedule it. They said it is important to schedule my live and leave it alone, to schedule it in advance and then broadcast it to all your friends, put it on my community channel, and then as that time comes, a lot more of my subs will be able to join me because they'll know. Right now I hard launch this live, and I don't think any of my subscribers know, and unless they have their notification bell on, they don't know. But right now I do know that there are people in my local community that do have a notification bell on and do have a tendency to listen to me when I go live. So I do have to make my conversation topics interesting. I'm not trying to just sit here and ramble on and not have anything to say. Like right now, I'm just setting up my computer and engaging with people as they come in. And so it'll take, hopefully I can get more traffic as time goes on, and as people engage with me, I can change the conversation topic. But It's gonna take time, I guess in a sense right now I feel like I repeat myself a lot because it's nerve wracking. This is probably one of the more anxious filled things I've done in a long time. And I mean, it's interesting because I'm hoping, oh, I want to be like these big time YouTubers and get hundreds of people and thousands of, you know, it just blows my mind that there can be 1,000 people in a room, hundreds of likes on a page, and people perform or even just live their life like normal. And I barely get 5 or 6 likes on my page, and I'm freaking out. I'm over here and like, I don't know. I guess in a sense, camera shy or just I count that as a win. Even right now, I got two people, 2 thumbs up. That's a win. you know, and I'm just, I guess in a sense, humbly thankful to just even get started. Because when I first started, this seemed so easy. I used to watch people scrolling, and I'm like, I could do that. I could do that. And it's sorry, I have to pick. I got the notification. You're doing great. Baby steps. Well, thank you. No joke, because it is nerve wracking. It is a wild experience to be going live to try to carry a conversation and not circle back in a go back in a circle. And I mean, this is just one experience that I speak of. I've also encountered a couple of my other subs. Miss Snapback. She's really great. She's really awesome. And she's done this more often than I have. That's why I give her even mad props to create a schedule and stick to it, because it's a very nerve wracking experience to be able to just hard launch. I mean, there's people I see that engage, and they engage with the trolls, but I'm not trying to engage trolls and promote that. So, and I guess in a sense that I didn't post two of my previous lives, and I really, really, really wanted to because they were great content, but I had engaged with trolls. They were basically talking crap to me, and I didn't know how to engage. I was really happy to be recording in the area that I was, but instead of positively responding, I was cursing. I was very sarcastic, and I was in a way not what I'm trying to promote on YouTube. So sadly, I'm not able to post my video from Vail, Colorado, because I did do a live from there. But somebody was telling me that I was, how do you say, they were pushing my buttons, and I was not prepared for that. I always enjoy positivity, engaging with people, and this person was just pushing me. Regardless of how I responded, they just didn't care how what I would engage. And even if, and it was just rough. It literally stayed with me for a while. But as I've gotten better and practiced doing these things, I plan to have an agenda. Not so much of an agenda. I'm not trying to have an agenda. I want to have conversation topics, and to be able to engage with my followers, subscribers, in a more meaningful way. Because I've even asked myself, in the event that I get to do memberships or even super stickers and stuff of that nature, what am I even going to call my memberships? I mean, I don't want to have people say, oh, well, I'm in the taco shack or I'm in the taco crew. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but as I figure my way out, I plan to post more content with my Tacoma. That's the initial reason why I created my channel, was to show my truck, my Tacoma, in the country. Because out here, you can embrace the desert, you can embrace the forest, deep in the mountain, in a canyon, by a lake. Basically, all, all of nature is at my disposal. And compared to people that live in the city, I feel like I can really get some awesome content. But what I find it very difficult is I'm not trying to be like every other truck channel out there. There's nothing really special about my Tacoma. There's a lot of people that are proud of their Tacoma and they will put big tires and big lifts and anything and everything to maximize their Tacoma. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my Toyota, but I've used and abused it for so long. It's a 2006 Tacoma and it's 2026 right now. That's a 20-year-old truck. And I've taken it in the mountains. I've crossed multiple rivers that I should have not been able to. Thankfully, that truck has got enough power and reliability because, man, that truck has gotten me through hell and back. But that's the stuff that I'm trying to document. And initially, when I was watching and starting my YouTube, that was my big push, was trying to promote my Tacoma in the woods in any and every aspect. But as I was encountering, if you ever come across, there's a channel called Tacoma Beast, and that guy, he's upgraded his truck and he's done really amazing Tacoma videos. There's, I guess, in a sense, there's people that do the Jeep videos, and I'm they do long videos, long form videos, and I just can't keep up with them. I can't compete with them. These guys travel all over the country. They've got multiple GoPros. They've got, I mean, Kindles so that they can walk and their cameras don't move. I mean, I just, in a sense, I've always heard that people try their best to do YouTube, and they've always mentioned, oh, well, anybody can do YouTube if you just get yourself a phone and subscribe to the membership and, point and click. It's that easy. Well, anybody that's ever tried to do YouTube knows it's not that easy. From trying to do a short video to even doing a long form video, it takes planning, it takes time, it takes editing. I mean, anyone can just record and post it on the internet. I mean, that's what a lot of viral clips are. Most people don't even edit, they just point, click, and record and post. But I'm not trying to post cheap or half ass material or content. Right now, I'll go to a location and I will try to capture every angle and every moment as best as I can, try to offer the best, cleanest quality. I'm not trying to get people walking in the background, power lines, a car driving by. Like, anyone can get that kind of stuff. I've seen videos where people post people's faces, people post their kids. I'm trying to remain humble in regards to the privacy of the people that I am around and how I'm trying to present it. Because, I mean, I don't know. I guess in a sense, I've seen a lot of. When I first started doing YouTube, I would be scrolling, and the YouTube or the content was really shoddy. It looked like somebody was recording it out of a car or out of a back road, and I'm like, I could do better. And I'm not saying my content is better, but I take pride in, you know, doing multiple camera angles, trying to get it all in one cut, or not using a filter so that you can get the full experience of the place. Because you can tell when people put too many filters or cut and paste way too much, it doesn't feel authentic or real. But this has been an ongoing thing, and at some point I plan to not only do long form videos, but I plan to do a Tacoma video in all of those locations. Because, I mean, if you ever go to Hopewell, that's a fun camping experience, a fun fishing experience, but it can't be just seen through an eyes of a short. A short could be 30 seconds to 3 minutes, but it's not the same thing as being in that location with me and experiencing it. And so, as time goes, I plan to take my GoPro, do more lives in these locations, and just share every little part that I know that makes New Mexico, New Mexico. Because for me, I've seen people all over the world, and it just blows my mind that they will post half the stuff they post. I'm like, they could be out in the middle of the desert and they'll still repost and record it. And I guess in a sense, everyone gets to share their part of the world, their glimpse of the world, their view of the world. And I'm not saying my view or my place was better, but I just wanted to be able to offer my experience to YouTube because, like I mentioned, a lot of times I always seen tourists. Oh, well, this is Tierra Maria, this is Chama, this is Pagosa. And they always just offer the pass by view. And for me, I'm like, nope, we're going to pull over, we're going to stop, we're going to go fishing, we're going to go camping, we're going to go over there. And I mean, I guess in a sense, I'm happy that I was able to inspire either some of my subscribers or even future content creators to replicate or even copy my camera angles. Because nobody used to do close-ups. Nobody used to do a lot of. Some did. I mean, if you really watch, there was a lot of similar content. But for me, I was researching different techniques, different ways of telling a story. And that's why I try my best to incorporate, if you've ever looked at my views, multiple camera angles, zooming in, zooming out, panning left, right, up, down, close-ups, widescreen. It takes a lot of time. It takes time combing through that content, editing it, trying to tell a story, matching the music for it. I wouldn't call it a job, but it's definitely a hobby that I enjoy doing. And as time goes on, all I can do is just get more inspired and more creative with the places that I go to. Like right now, we had a huge winter storm come over the pass this weekend. And for the locals, we know the snow is going to drop and melt. But anybody that has ever been to this area would think, oh, that was 4 inches of snow and it's going to be here till next week. No, that snow's more than likely melted by tomorrow when the sun comes out. But it all depends on where you're from. Right now, I'm just trying my best to document it all, get as much clips and shorts as I can from multiple locations. Because for me, I feel like I can find the beauty in almost every location. And if I'm lucky enough and I hang out there long enough, wildlife finds me, either a coyote or a badger or, the stuff that I've encountered in my lives. You can see random, multiple deer have wandered up to me or I have wandered up to them. As I go antler hunting in the months to come, I plan to express and show the wildlife I encounter in the forest. From deep in the mountains to deep in the canyons, there are mountain lions, there are bears, there are cows, there's bulls, there's rattlesnakes, and anyone that's a country goer understand and know the risk involved in going out in the woods. And so I'm trying my best just to offer New Mexico perspective. Because I mean, everyone, oh, I'm from Texas, I'm from Oklahoma, Wyoming or wherever. But out here, I would say I like to reference it as Old West. I mean, it may not be the Old West anymore, but I know that when you watch an old Western movie, you either think of Texas, New Mexico, or Arizona. I mean, unless, I don't know. That's where my mind goes whenever I think of Western movies. But thank you for letting me ramble on for that 45-minute ramble and listening to me just talk while my music played. But I guess in a sense I needed to get that out, and well, thanks for listening. But this has been definitely a cool experience. I'm gonna probably sign off here in the next 14 minutes. My pleasure. Oh, Michelle, thank you. No joke. Um, as I do these more, I plan to hopefully, like I said, have a plan. Right now, this was just a shoot from the hip kind of night. I've figured the first time I got a copyright mark or I wouldn't even call it a strike. I did a short, and I didn't understand if it was a copyright strike or if it was a copyright in itself. I just I panicked and I deleted it. After talking to a few YouTubers, they've they didn't say it was okay. They just said to give it a try. And if your live gets shut off, then to shut it down, try again, and I think hopefully this can help because when I'm nobody wants to just talk to a blank screen. Well, everything works out for a reason. Thank you. And I don't know. I have to I need to write down what I'm talking about because I am easily distracted and I forget what I'm talking about. But as time goes, I plan to have a plan in my future lives, be able to at least have some sense of organization. Right now, this was just kind of shoot from the hip. I'm gonna open up my computer. I'm gonna set up my background and see who comes in. Right now I figured I want to do more lives, but I don't want to just sit out in nature and try to engage with people because I don't always have the nature as a background. I don't always have nature as my main event. And so I figured, well, I still want to be able to engage with my subscribers or even new subscribers. And the best way I can do it is create an environment that is what I find relaxing, calm, and peaceful. Henceforth, my setup. Right now, I figured who could not hate a lava lamp? This is not a real plant, but it's something green. And, well, I mean, who doesn't love a smaller lava lamp? But these are little things that represent me in the smallest of ways. And I figured, like, what can I do to just try to engage people with little pieces of my personality, with putting on some music in the background, and just to set an environment that's peaceful for everybody to feel comfortable. Tonight, I chose to do country music. Some nights I might do techno music because I'm a big techno fan. But the more you do it, the easier it will get. Plus, getting out of your comfort zone will be the new comfort in time. I thank you. Right now, I would say stepping out of my comfort zone would probably be my biggest task moving forward. Doing this live right now is probably my biggest step in trying to show my face or even try to engage with people because I really don't want to show my face. But I feel like if I can practice talking to one person and then eventually two people, and then as it builds and grows, more people, it'll get better. And I do agree. And thank you. I mean, at some point, please let me know if I just repeat myself too much, and I can try my best to stay on point, stay on track. And I mean, it blows my mind how people can go live for hours on a day because they got multiple things to do. I'm busy and I'm engaged, but I don't have it in me to. I work in an office 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. So it's really hard for me to be able to turn on my camera, show you me going to work, showing me at work, because I've seen people go live from work, and I don't trust it enough for me to go live at work. Not because I'm not busy, but because I'm pretty sure my boss and them don't wouldn't be too happy me disclosing a lot of personal or even business companies that we work with or for. But why would it matter? Oh, well, thank you. I don't know. I don't know why it would matter. I stay thinking on that same thought as I guess in a sense I felt like if I was to repeat myself multiple times, that the people or my audience would get annoyed, or if there's those that are actually, when they're paying attention, they'll be like, well, he's already said this, he's already said it, and he said it. And I mean, I guess in a sense I felt it that important that I had to repeat it so many times. But as time goes on, I will get better. Most of the time, I'm either spaced out from being too anxious to even cover the next topic, but most of the time, I'm trying to get better at staying on topic, getting my voice out there, and just, like I said, practice. And even just you hanging out here with me right now is invaluable. This is so much practice, and I thank you, Michelle. This is awesome. And I have now 5 likes and 4 people. So thank you, welcome in. And well, the conversation topic right now is trying to get used to doing YouTube lives from an office. Right now, I normally do my lives from nature and I broadcast nature, but I want to engage with my subscribers. I want to engage with the live chat group. And the only way I know how to is engage my personality. And I've engaged my personality with other people's channel, but I feel like if I can get out there and chill, chat, and hang out with these people at some point, things will naturally just flow. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's a work in progress. Thank you, thank you. Um, I write down multiple ideas on how I can move forward, not only with just this channel, but work ideas. Because in doing YouTube, I can say I'm not calling it addicting, but it is a little bit addicting. Not so much of on the weekends, but I guess in a sense, the idea of like, okay, the the dopamine hit or the hit of just anxiety that comes from creating something, putting your whole heart into it, from either a picture or a video or even a song, just creating something and then putting it out on the wide open web, and just waiting, knowing that it's out of your hands, and you just got to wait. All you can do is just embrace the chaos to come. It could be good, it could be bad, but the fear of, oh well, is, I guess in a sense, all of it is. Say you create a 30-second short, and you're very proud of it. You did you did the best recording you could do, the best editing you can do, the best music. Everything has just felt perfect. Got a title, got a thumbnail, and you post it. The minute you didn't schedule this post, you actually hard launched it. You literally just let it go live. And the fear of knowing, okay, well, this could go good, this could go bad. Right now, you don't know if it's gonna be received the way you wanted it to be. And then that's where the stress and the anxiety kick in. Oh no, I should have used this title. I should have used that thumbnail. I should have used that song. And all the second guessing kicks in. And so I've had a couple of those. I've had some shorts where it just hits me and I'm like, oh my God, what did I just do? I need to fix it. And then I've worked on a project where it just felt right. The minute I let it go, I was like, this is gonna be some high quality content. not for the fact that I'm trying to get people to like it or want to watch it or anything, but it just felt good. I felt like the content that I had posted, it just told the story, it conveyed my emotion the way I was trying to explain it. And what it's tough. You can do your best work and sometimes it hits and the algorithm will take it and it'll blow up and I'll get 1,000, 2,000 views and 50 to 60, maybe even 100 likes. For me, that's really great. And, but not every day is like that. There's one day I can wake up and I'll do my best quality work. I get 50 views. And 2 days later, I'm still at 65 views. And I'm like, why? What happened? This was the best. I was super proud of it. And when those days happen, it's a really hard a pill to swallow because I was so proud of it. I'm like, this is gonna be great. But that's where the addiction comes in, is because that was yesterday. Say today's a new day. I have a new idea. I'll work on it. I will create it. And for some odd reason, so today's idea will take off. It could be a fast idea or it could be well thought out. But every day on YouTube is different. For me, that's why I've been as I see, or I don't know, but if you've ever tried to do a short or any of your videos or even a live, it gets a little discouraging. But all I can say is keep trying every day because you don't know what's going to stick. Someday it could be good, someday it will be bad. But from my experience, you won't know unless you try. And I'm very thankful that I started because I told myself I don't know if I'd ever make it to be a viral YouTuber, but at least I know that the quality content I'm putting out there is documenting a moment in time in history, because who knows, man, based on how the world's going, the world can go to shit for all we know. And then they'll be like, oh, well, what was the world like in 2026 or 2025? And I'll be like, well, in those days, the world was green. In those days, there were blue skies. In those days, I'm not saying the world cannot go that far and turn that bad, but you never know. Everyone starts somewhere. Yeah, I agree. Right now, I'm just trying to find my place in the YouTube world, and I feel like everyone trying for their own reasons, and I'm trying as best as I can to share my little part of the world. But one step at a time, I agree. But excuse me, I got a couple more minutes here on my live because I try to set myself to a limit, either 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, and I'm about to reach my 1 hour mark. And so I'm trying to not only do more lives, but discipline myself in a schedule. And this was a good start. Definitely a really good start. Um, I really appreciate you are my very first moderator, Michelle. So thank you for stopping by. And as time goes on, I will hopefully add on more of not only my friends, because I've got a couple of friends that are out in Hawaii. Um, I, from right now, there's even a couple of buskers. There's a guy named Button, and then there's another guy named James Chatfield. They're awesome musicians. And I mean, if they ever come in my live, or if any of my subscribers were to stop by my live, and I would be not only humbled, but extremely thankful and even just happy to even just say hi, because I think it's awesome whenever I stop by and people get ecstatic. They're like, hey, Country Taco. And so for me, I'd be the same way. And I mean, it would be genuine because I mean, I'm not trying to sound monotone over these lives, or even when I do a short. It takes it takes your energy. People can know if you're just being, oh, hey, hi, how are you doing? But right now I'm like, hey, hi, how's it going? And I'm trying to offer as much energy as I can because I enjoy whenever all my YouTubers talk to me and they're happy to see me and they talk to me and they give me a shout out, they recognize my name, and just little things like that matter, and I guess in a sense it's just the human connection of trying to make it work and build that trust, but I'll get there. Right now, this is, like I said, very first live from this command post. But as I go, I will get more of those um, desk lights. And then, I don't know. I'm not trying to turn my whole work area into a party because, like, Matt's got a cool setup. I think he's got awesome lights on his fan. That's cool. And then when Christmas came, I'm like, if I could do that many lights, I would. But I've, as you know, right now, just barely started out. But thank you for tuning in. And I think this might have been a success. Right now, the music did help calm my anxiety. And I really appreciate you, Michelle, stopping by and finally getting my moderator set up and trying to just, I guess, in a sense, get practice in this, which I will definitely have more bullet points to talk about next time. And who knows? I wouldn't call it a documentation of my life, but I can definitely say I will let you guys have a glimpse into my life moving forward. Oh, I guess in a sense, this is probably the best time to give an update. And I mean, I will give further updates into the future. But I don't know if you know about my situation. In October of last year, I lost the vision in my right eye. Um, I suffer from an eye disease, a rare eye disease that my eye isn't round. It tends to be in a shape of a cone where my cornea is. And well, long story short, my eye tore from the inside and it basically filled up with liquid and I was looking at needing a cornea replacement. And at some point I may still need one, but right now, after doing 3 different multiple eye drops and a cream for my eye, the doctor had given me not a full bill of health, but he did mention that my eye did heal. And I'm gonna be, my eye is gonna have basically a permanent scar down the center of my eye where my eye tore. And the scar tissue is just too intense. But I did heal, and right now surgery is off the table. My eye did heal, and I just need to get fit for another contact, and I'll be able to see again. Which is, I mean, I don't even know. That's truly a blessing in itself. It's heaven sent. It's something I never envisioned because in October, when I opened my eye that morning, it was truly, truly hard to see. Stop one, don't compare yourself to others. James. Warren, so happy to hear that. But hey, James, thank you, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, my eye, it did heal. Um, it, I still can't see out of majority of it, but when the day I opened my eye, that October 15th, it was just one giant circle. It was just a giant circle of a gray haze that even if I put my hand in front of my face, I could not see past my hand. I couldn't even see my hand. But after using the steroid drop, a dilation drop, and a steroid drop to kind of help relieve the pain, it did shrink back to size. It did drain that liquid from my eye, and a lot of that liquid, in a sense, properly healed in a way that my vision basically came back to almost 75%. That in my eye healing, they were saying that I would more than likely need to Um, I guess in a sense, before they can do surgery, my eye needed to heal so that they didn't just cut my cornea out, put a new one, and then as my eye healed and shrunk back to size, I didn't have a larger donated cornea on my eye, if that makes sense. So they waited for 3 months for my eye to shrink back to normal and not be so inflamed. And now that my eye, in a sense, did heal itself, they don't feel the need that surgery is on the table unless my contact doesn't give me more than 80% of my vision. They were explaining that your vision or your eye has works wonders. And even if you have a blind spot, your eye will compensate for it. But in the event that my eye is too jeopardized or too compromised, then I'm gonna have to go through that cornea replacement. But that's still about a good another 2 months away. I gotta go back in 2 weeks to get my contact put on, and hopefully I can see. When he was testing my eye this time, he was explaining that my blind spot is right in the middle of my vision. So he was testing on the right side of my eye on my peripheral, and I could see the right side. I could see the left side, but if he stood right in the middle and he waved, I couldn't see him. But if he stood right in the middle and put his hand to the right like this, I could see that. And so there's small victories, you know. It's not all just I'm going blind and I'm not gonna ever see again. Thank God there's hope. I'm prayers are truly not only I'm very thankful for every prayer that I've ever got, but I believe that there is power in prayer and belief. And these have been some of the hardest, darkest times of my life. And I'm very thankful. Hey, Matt, hey, welcome, man. I am very happy to see you. Welcome, Michelle. Yeah, hello. I got situated. If you don't mind, let's go. Yeah, welcome, man. Thank you. This is my first time getting my computer set up, so I'm trying to literally just get set up. Um, my very first live from the office. So, dude, thank you for stopping by. We gotta go. No worries, man. Appreciate you stopping by. It means the world is stopping by. Thank you. And dude, thank you. Hope you have a great evening, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. Thank you. That's so cool. Um, I totally spaced out what I was talking about. But yes, Michelle, I'm glad you were able to meet James. James was and is my very first subscriber to my channel, and I met him through the lives, and he's an awesome dude. If you get a chance, definitely get a chance. Check out his channel. He's good people, and same thing, James. If you get a chance to check out Matt's channel, and they're great people, man, all the way around. I'm very thankful, and who knows? Hopefully, my subscribers can eventually meet up with each other. And let me go back, and if I can, um, I know you're good people, so if you do not mind, Matt, I will get you set up, and James, if you do not mind, I'm going to get you set up because I trust you, man. All the way around, I trust you guys. You guys are good people. Matt, you've always trusted me on your channel, and thank you. No joke. Thank you very much for allowing me just to be on your page and just to always give me a shout out for every time. It just means the world to me, man. And as I slowly begin my journey, I hope I can eventually just offer as much positivity as you do, man, because you're good people, man. So just keep up the great content, and thank you. Let's go, Taco. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. You're so cool. I You and Tanya are so awesome. Hero, Heather, all of you guys. Great community, great people, man. No, dude, much love and respect to you too, bro. No joke. You guys are awesome, and I can only hope and pray to get to you guys do grow my own channel and get as big as you guys one day, someday. And who knows, maybe even get a collaboration going to, I mean, I may not show my face, but even just say hi, just be part of your community and say, hello, because you guys are awesome. But thank you. No joke. Means a lot. I thank you. Like I was explaining to Michelle, this is my very first setup right now. I just got a new computer, so I just got it set up tonight. I'm trying to get my vibe going right now. As you can see, I've literally got just these three, a poster and a sign. But much love with yours. I sub James. Sounds good. Dude, Taco. Hey, dude. Thank you, Matt. Dude, you're awesome, man. Can't even express it enough. Much appreciation. You guys are so cool. I took your advice. I did incorporate some music. I finally tried to. Thanks, we'll do the same. Awesome. And I'm so happy you guys found each other. That they're great people all the way around. James, he's good people, and Matt, he's awesome people. And I'm happy we all get to hang out now. If anything, whenever I go live, just a happy dropping by. Thanks it means the world. So truly, thank you guys. And wow, I'm mind blown. I didn't think you guys would ever get a chance to talk to you guys on here. So thank you, Michelle, all of you, Matt, James. Thank you. This is so cool. But yes, I did take your advice. I did make a playlist of music. I'm kind of anticipating that if I do get a copyright, that at least now I'm ready for it. Mentally, I was like, whoa, what happens if that happens? But I finally set up a playlist. I got some music playing so that as people come in and engage, I can let them enjoy some country music. In time, I plan to put either techno music or whatever the vibe is for that day. But at least this gives me a place and a setup so that I can, talk to my viewers, talk to my subscribers, talk to all of you guys, because I'm very thankful that I get to share the space with you guys. And now I get to offer my space to you guys, relax, chill, chat, hang out, and at some point one day, eventually share my face. But right now, slowly build up to that. Right now, my biggest goal is just trying to reach 200 subscribers and then get there. But I guess in a sense, my biggest struggle is trying to get content for my next short and make it masterful. I mean, not everyone's going to be a hit and not all of them's going to be golden, but as a small time channel, I feel confident in my content. I feel like a lot of the stuff I share, from the rivers, the mountains, the open fields of sagebrush to the desert, these are a lot of places and a lot of things most people think of, know, or possibly don't know about. But at least they can get an idea of my part of the world and feel confident thinking, oh, well, if I ever end up in New Mexico, at least I know I'll be okay because, he's told me about this place. This is a good place, good people, and anything of that nature. This is amazing. Thanks. I know, I agree. This is amazing, Michelle. I'm very humbled and by far, truly, just I can't believe this is definitely a milestone for me. I will try my best to definitely post this and get more. I'm gonna say more of a community vibe amongst subscribers and everybody, because I think it's cool, and I've been a part of a couple of channels where they allow other moderators to not only engage with each other but help keep your chat clean. And all of the people that I've encountered and made mods right now, you guys all mean a lot to me. I've always enjoyed and appreciate when James comes by from a short to a live and just offers encouragement. And so congratulations, Taco. Thank you, Michelle. And for me, this is a huge step because I wanted to set up moderators and I wanted to set up a better place to chat with my subscribers or even just alive to talk to people. And this has at least offered me a branch to that. And so I'll get there right now, baby steps, but this is definitely a big step forward. Playing music before monetize though is different. You may have to delete it to get membership. Heather did. Oh, okay. No worries. I definitely will. I think I don't know if this will help in regards to my watch time, but hopefully it does because right now I only do 30-second shorts, maybe a minute, and my view time is really low, but it's getting better. I think because my lives and my shorts have gotten better after monetized, it's different. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I will definitely give it a I will practice with this because right now I remember you mentioned that monetized and not being monetized were two different things, and copyright strikes were a bigger difference. So I will definitely give it a shot. But I remember you also mentioned that at this point, not to worry about monetizing because I'm still so far away. Right now, you can play it, just delete the music as you go. Oh, okay. Because that's what I was wondering of how 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 that was done. Because a lot of like right now, all of this music is not from the royalty free side. Right now, this is all just playlist. This is something that I'm like, oh, okay, well, when I'm in my country mode, this is my music. But um, I will definitely take a look into seeing how I can improve that. Let me change this one. You can play just its music after you go. Delete the music as you go. Okay. After the live, it will tell you what songs were played, and then delete them as you go. It will save you a lot of time later down the road. Hey, thank you. I definitely will. Okay. No, that's the part that had me confused. Um, this is my first time attempting to do that. It'll explain better next time. Talk to you. No worries, man. Um, I really appreciate this. This is very helpful. Um, and I will mess with it because this is the very first time I've ever gone live like this. This is my very first setup. So as time goes, I will definitely tinker with it and see if I can either delete it at the end, but I'll definitely see what you're talking about. Right now, I haven't ended it first, so I'll see what edits or what the sign will say. But Matt, thank you. No joke. You are so awesome. Thank you for stopping by. This is mind blowing. Baby steps, Taco. You got this. Whew, thank you. I appreciate that. I have to take a deep breath and work my way through this because it gets me a little bit anxious, but definitely very, very cool. And I'm glad I wore my hat. I was over here worried that I might over here showing my head, but no, at least I got my hat, so you're not just seeing my forehead. But you guys, thank you. This has truly been an incredible experience. I hope in time, let's see, the more you learn and do, the easier it will get in time. Thank you. right now, like I said, first time doing this off a computer, so we'll see how it goes. Um, I've always only done this from my phone, so it's definitely going to be different. And I guess in a sense, I want to try to find something that's a little bit more engaging because, I mean, my picture is cool, my lava lamp is cool, but I guess in a sense, you can only engage with those for so long. But right now, it's a work in progress. Right now, literally just trying to get it set up and literally just tapping my foot in the water, man. Just seeing what it's about, just saying hi. So, whew. And thank you, Matt. I would have freaked out if after this live I tried to post it and something came up and I'd have been like, what? So thank you. I'll definitely do some more research on that and we'll see how it goes. But thank you. I didn't know that there was little tricks to the trade, especially in regards to getting monetized and stuff like that. So thank you, man. Appreciate it. Um, Sadly, the Broncos didn't win today, man. I was really hoping and praying, but I don't know. Hopefully, you're safe out there. I didn't get a chance to see your lives this afternoon, but that was a lot of crazy snow out there. Like, crazy, crazy snow. So I hope you're safe out there, man, whenever you're out and about on the road. But that was crazy in Denver. But, yeah, we know the Broncos were going to lose the LOL. I know. I That's why I didn't put my jersey on. I was thinking a large part of me told me not to put my NFL jersey on because it just didn't feel like it was going to be enough. I'm safe. I'm home. Oh, we home. Nice. That's awesome, man. Because that level of snow was next level. I'm pretty sure we got 4 inches of snow last night, but I'm pretty sure just from looking at the TV, there was probably 6 inches of snow on the TV, But when you miss two kicks like that and an interception and just it makes it a lot harder to come back. I mean, even if we were to try to get a strip sack or um, a pick six or anything, it was still a long road to go. But maybe next year, maybe next year. But I really appreciate you guys coming in, man. This is really cool. As time goes, I promise I will have better conversation topics. Right now, this was just as I was explaining to Teresa, shooting from the hip and hoping a splash, make a splash. But as time goes, I mean, I think it's impressive how you guys have done this. I mean, I've seen James do this. This is how I met James. Literally, he was doing his live, and I was like, this is probably the most interesting and fun thing to engage in. But I could only imagine how nerve wracking it is to be behind the camera. And now that I'm behind the camera, it's I would say it's a little bit of pressure. But I can say that I've enjoyed making the friends that I've had in the encounters that I've made, and even as small as it is, just being part of everyone's YouTube community because it's definitely cool. Right now, I can say that this is all of this right here is a work in progress. This is my favorite. This is a hat I wear all the time, if not this one. And it's like you say, I I thought it was really cool how you mentioned that the best way to do YouTube is to incorporate it in your life and slowly work from there. And so that's probably been my biggest upgrade in all of this is not trying to record content and make every live special, but just start. Just literally just try to put on the camera and excuse me, little by little build that confidence to keep going. And I have faith it'll get there. And I guess, this is step one into the bigger picture of things. And all I can say is I'm so thankful to have all of you guys in my early steps. James has been there since day one. Matt, I've always enjoyed your contact since day one. Like, it's been it's been truly just mind blowing to be able just to even just get you to engage in chat and even come to my channel. I'm truly humbled, Matt. Thank you. And as time goes, I'm thankful that as you stop by my channel, I'm only just offering my positivity and my friendship and much respect, man, because all I can say is you're good people, and Michelle, James, I can only hope and continue to pray to keep meeting great people like you guys. The shorts feed is where you want to be the only. Thank you. Is where you want to be though. Only your subs. Yes, that's what I was wondering. That's what I was referencing earlier to Michelle. Was I was explaining how I remember you and Hero were talking about this the other day, and that it's extremely hard for small content creators to get seen on a live, and the best way to do it is build your community through your shorts and your long form videos, and use your lives to engage with your subs. Because if I'm like, I think it's cool that you can go live and you get random people from everywhere. I don't have that luxury just yet. When I first started doing my live, I would get a little rush of traffic, and it would rush to maybe 15, 20 people, and then it just would flatline. And a lot of them were from other countries. That's where my hard part was, is I didn't know how to hopefully reach the algorithm here in America and hopefully meet people within America. Because I don't object to meeting people from other countries, because I think that's a really cool idea. But I don't know if that's my target audience. And so this is definitely a learn and grow experience. And I've got an 8 to 5 job, so I can't do it all the time. But I do, as I was explaining earlier, I do enjoy the rush of creating my videos, creating the shorts, and just seeing if they hit or not. Because sometimes they not everyone hits, and I'm like, it's whatever. But then there's other times where I can post a video and that thing gets 2,000 views, 100 likes, and feels good. I'm like, score. That one I pick up 6, 7 subscribers, and it's like I say, it's a rush. It feels cool. And so that's where I would mention is that it feels addicting, because it feels nice to create something and then have people not validate it but enjoy that content. But no, you gotta be in the vertical feed. I mean, the horizontal is hard until YouTube loves you. Horizontal is hard. I That's what I was curious about too, and especially in regards to like if the camera angle would be an issue, or even like this. Right now, I'm pretty sure I'm in the vertical mode versus or the horizontal versus vertical, and like as you were mentioning, I think and that was my exact same thought. I didn't know if I would be able to go live vertical like this and have the same impact as I would doing a vertical live off my phone. And so this has been truly invaluable, because um I know there's tricks to not only tapping into the algorithm, but as you like I guess in a sense, thank you for explaining that to me about where the sweet spot for me would be, because I guess I thought it would be different. I had thought that if I went live more, I would get more subscribers off of the lives versus doing the shorts. You should go live from your phone, desktop. You're not gonna find anyone new. Oh, okay. Thank you. And that's what I was expressing earlier. Thank you for confirming that. That's what my worry was, and even just off the desktop, because my traffic flow right now, as I see it, it'll peak one or two. The most I've seen in here has been 5 people, and then it drop. You know, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 5, 1. And it fluctuates, but right now I do hear you because when I would do a live off of my phone, depending on where my location was, I could get easily 300 people, you know, looking at my live, and for me that's a win. I could do a 15-minute live and get 300 views, and I would consider that a win. I now, as I watch other people do their lives, and they ranking 20,000 views with 100 or more likes, that is impressive. Like when I was listening to your statistics that night when you guys went for New Year's, that was wow. That was truly mind blowing. I'm like, but you chose a really good peak time to go live. I figured when you go live matters, but you guys chose a really good time, man. New Year's was a really good day to go live. Shorts, shorts people. Swipe and find your desktop. It's only going to be your current subs. Oh, wow. Okay. And see, that makes more sense. I've got a couple more examples, but I don't want to throw them all out right now. But that makes so much more sense. Okay. Thank you, Matt. Well, at least I now know that I will use my lives from here in this workspace to engage with my subscribers, and I will definitely set um a scheduled live so that as I engage with my subs, at least now I know that this right here on the computer would be the best way to set up a live and engage with everybody. Set it up and be like, hey everybody, I just want to chill, chat, hang out, and get to know more people. And like I was right now, I was able to help get set up with moderators, and this has been very helpful. Thank you, Matt. No joke. Gives me a lot of clarity into my steps moving forward, because I wanted this to be, I guess, in a sense, a lot like when you're on your phone, where you can scroll and scroll and just find random people. And I was hoping, well, maybe someone would randomly fall into my channel, but I did not know that when I do it off of my computer, based off of how YouTube runs, and I'm very thankful that your experience has, you know, given me this wisdom, because I did not know. I was, excuse me, I was blindly thinking, oh well, this is gonna get me all the random views I'm looking for. But it's good to know the best way to do it is off my phone. And I've seen you do that. I've watched even how you got your new phone holder and your battery or your phone charger, how you got your setup. And I've always watched you even as you were doing your guys' karaoke and stuff. I was curious. I was like, well, what is he using? Is it a computer? Is it a laptop? Is it an iPad? But I remember watching you that day as you did your setup, and it was cool. So no, it makes more sense because I never knew. I guess that part, and then I don't know if I'm getting all my messages because I will go and click on all the messages versus the top chat. And there's times where I will be doing a live and I will only see maybe 15 messages, but then I'll close it and I'll say it had 65 comments, and I never saw those 65 comments. But I don't know. There's still so much to learn. I always go live on the phone, never the desktop. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I am on my new desktop. Um, Using this desktop, I've been able to edit my tags, edit my channel description, because I learned you can't change or edit your channel tags off your phone. So I finally was able to go onto my channel and update all that information from Country Taco times two, Country Taco with a space, just so that people could find me in the search terms. But it's definitely a work and grow as you go kind of thing, right now. I thought I watched enough YouTube videos to be pretty savvy, but uh, I'm still a couple of edit buttons and clicks away from figuring it out. But thank you, Matt. No joke. Truly, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would have been, I would have probably found out the hard way of doing these lives on a computer and hoping for immense growth and only be disappointed to get a little bit. So truly, this has been invaluable because you've saved me so many hours of attempting to do this right here, and it may have never even taken off. I would have gotten frustrated. I would have felt overwhelmed. Definitely would have felt anxious because I would have tried really hard and it didn't pay off. But thank you. If anything, this saves me from taking a huge step back. We'll talk more later. I'm gonna dip out. All love. No worries, Matt. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You have a good night. I hope to see you on your live. I'm gonna end mine now shortly. So if anything, I'll probably jump in on yours and chill chat for a little bit before I crash on out because it is getting late. But thank you guys, Michelle. See you soon, Matt. I still have a lot of learn. Plus, I'm still chicken. No worries, Michelle. Um, we'll figure this out together. And as I'm a happy supporter and sub to you guys, I will definitely offer my support when I can and where I can. So just let me know where you need me, and I will definitely be there too. But thanks, Matt. I appreciate you for stopping by. Michelle, I appreciate you for coming in too. James, I don't know if you're there now, but I hope you guys all have a good night. I'm gonna end this stream here now too. But thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. Um, Nothing but love and respect, man. You guys have a good night. Take care, and I'm gonna end it now. But thank you, and we'll talk again soon. See you guys.